All right, live on StreamYard with Brooke Wooley. Hey, Brooke, how you doing?
Hey, I'm good. How are y'all?
Hey, it's good to see you. Great to have you here today. We want to thank you for your time today. And Mr. Wyatt couldn't be here. He's traveling back from a big mastermind in Mexico, and so he's going to miss it. But I wasn't going to miss the opportunity to not only say hello to you, but to welcome you to EXP Realty. Welcome to the club.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that.
That's
Thanks
great.
so
We're,
much.
yeah, we're thrilled to have you. I know you and I've been talking for a little while now, and so just tell everybody out there. A lot of folks out there, and I know a lot of people are probably going, "Wow, you made a move. What's that about?" Tell us a little bit about where you've been and what your thought process was up to this point, making the move, and then tell us about the move.
Yeah, so I was with Keller Williams on and off for a total of almost 6 years. Love them, have nothing bad to say about them. It just got to the point where I felt like I needed a little bit more. I don't ever claim to know anything, and I'm always searching for knowledge and
Mm.
seeking knowledge. And Google only gets you so far. YouTube videos only get you so far. You want somebody that you can go and like physically go, hey, I have this question, am I crazy? Or hey, I'm doing this, is this what you did to do this?
Right.
And I was searching everywhere. And it's crazy, you reached out to me on LinkedIn of all places. And I was like, all right, Mike, what are you doing on LinkedIn, on my LinkedIn? Like, this is crazy. Like, that's what I used to do in corporate America to reach CEO level people.
Uh,
And and so you were actually like, it impressed me that you were taking a script from my playbook, I felt, and using it, but in the most tactful way. And I was like, you know what? I say I joined EXP about 3.5 years ago, and I used to tell everybody I played soccer for a month, and it was just because I didn't know what I was doing then. I was pretty
mm,
new as an agent. I was moving from Florida to Georgia, and I didn't know what I was doing, and I didn't really have any support there. I was a brand new agent in Georgia at the time. And so I felt kind of pulled in all different directions. So I went back to Keller Williams. And joining EXP this time, I literally interviewed 5 other brokerages before I went with EXP. And the
mm,
main reason I went with EXP is because I saw the collaboration of just heavy hitting people who have been in that chair that I've been in. It's like, throwing the good money after the bad, trying to grow your business to the next level. And I'm one that I'm like, I don't want to reinvent the wheel. What's working for you? Let's sit down and talk. And that door was always open to me there. And that was just, I was in awe. I was in awe actually about it. So it was pretty much a no-brainer. Took a couple months, but I chose the right time for my business to move over. And the reason why I'm in my car right now, I have my nieces this week, so it was kind of the right time then, because I didn't have anything actually live with my other company or pending, and I just made this switch like that. And the only thing that changed was one day I was down for like an hour, and then I
yeah.
was right. Right, nothing changed. I tell everybody the only thing that changed are the contract headers and footers. I'm still the same person.
That's right. And, a lot of that is thanks to our good buddy, Stacy Wyatt, who has created as a systems guru and has created a very detailed onboarding system, not only with EXP, but into our group, the Blueprint X here in Atlanta. And, one of the things you just said that I hear a lot, you did a lot of research, you interviewed a lot of companies, and you still took a couple of months, even after we were talking, you still took a couple of months because you wanted to make sure that when you made a move, it was the right move. You didn't want to move again, right?
Right. Yeah. I mean, I, as a business owner, not only rely on my decisions. I, like I said, I don't claim to know anything. I still call my dad at 35 years old and talk to him
Yeah.
about it. I called my grandparents. I talked to my other half. Like, we all collaborated together, and there wasn't a downside to it. There was no downside to it at all. I mean, I was already working away from the office, the physical office that my ex-broker had. So it wasn't like I was attached to anything tangible. And then it was like, well, what can you provide me that makes sense? And then with the stock programs, I'm a huge investor in stocks and cryptos, and that really spoke to me because that's tangible, something I can have for my retirement. And I know as most millennials, we didn't plan for a retirement until our mid 30s, almost 40s. So
right. And now,
that
now
was
it's
a
time to
huge.
now it's time to put on the gas for that.
It definitely is. Definitely is. An EXP stock portfolio. I'm kind of kicking myself because 3.5 years ago, I believe it was like, I want to say $9 a share. And now it's up to like $32 a share. So
Hey, it's never too late to get started. It just never too late.
I know. I'm glad I did it now, but I was kicking myself for not sticking it out then. But I've actually heard in the ecosystem that that's kind of a common theme. People leave and come back and they kick themselves for not joining sooner
Yeah,
you know.
I did the same thing you did. Stacy actually talked to me about it. So I've been over here 8 months, and he started talking to me a year before that. And we're buddies, and I trust him, and we've always been really tight. And it still took me a long time to move over because I was like you. I'm like, I got all this business, and I'm already the train's already rolling. What's better about this than I have now? And once I got a peek behind the curtain, and then got in, and it really wasn't until I got in it, and you'll be the same way as the weeks and months roll by, that I saw the absolute outpouring of support from not just the people that I'm real close with, but everybody in our group. And it's like, what do you need? And it's a little nugget here. It's a little nugget here. I can jump on a call, and you can too, with anybody in our group. People that are doing, $400 and $500 million a year. I don't know a lot of people in Atlanta that are doing that kind of volume, if any, that would happily hop on a 30-minute call anytime we can schedule it and tell us, what do you need? And, that's a $500 coaching call in the real world, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely difficult to get a top producer to jump on. And what's crazy is I think yesterday I text Stacy, I'm like, hey, can you jump on a call for 5 minutes? And within 5 minutes we were on a call, and it was a compliance question, but it was still like,
and he's in Mexico.
And he's in Mexico.
And he's in Mexico. Yeah, he's in Mexico to mastermind. It takes 5 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it is unreal, the support already that we are seeing here. My transition over wasn't the easiest on the back end on leaving the brokerage, but the day after I left, it was just smooth. Like, it was just, there wasn't a hiccup. It was Stacy's Blueprint X platform. Like, I went through it all in like 20 minutes, set everything up. And it was like, wow, this is awesome. Like, no one's ever done this for me before, giving me like, here's this, go through it at your own time or your own pace, or you can go through it all in 2 hours, which is what I did, and just knock it out.
Well, and that's one of the scariest things for me anyway. And I know a lot of realtors that I know, because I know a lot of people that are switching and going everybody's going to different brokerages. One of the scariest things is the moving over part, especially if you have listings and business, and the process that we've created, Stacy really created, is step by step how to do that. So there's really no interruption in the flow of anything. It's just a very short blip, and then you're back in it. And I think you just spoke to that, which is helpful, because when you're busy, like you are right now, you don't have a lot of time to be figuring out what to do. You got to have it laid out in a plan. And speaking of busy, tell everybody a little bit about your business right now. Tell you're on the verge of like blowing up. What's happening?
So when I say we are on a growth projection, I'm so blessed and so grateful for everybody that's trusting me with their business right now. So we just brought on a huge land deal in Milton. It's 151 acres, $45 million deal. The next week we turned around and we got another 3 deals totaling 9.5 million. And last week we lit up 1.2 million in active listings. This week we're lighting up another 5 million in active listings. And yesterday we just took on almost $800,000 in listings.
Wow.
And it's just me and my back end currently. So it's just me, my listing coordinator, my transaction coordinator, and my ISA.
So to say that you're on a roll is an understatement. You're killing it.
It is. I'm so great. I in a million years never expected this to happen. And it's crazy because I was like tracking back, like, how did I do this? Like, I know the question's going to come out. How did you do this? And honestly, it all started a year ago. The beginning of quarantine, like right before COVID was really a thing in America, I went to a for sale by owner listing that I saw on Marketplace and asked the guy if I could take some pictures and market it for him on Facebook, and got him to sign a marketing agreement to bring in buyers. I marketed it on Facebook Marketplace. We got maybe 175 buyer leads out of that.
Wow.
Out of that one free thing I did, I acquired my other half. Like, I got my significant other out of that. Probably
That was a good lead.
Yeah, probably 8 other listings on top of getting the opportunity to meet the person that was selling that property in Milton. And I interviewed with, now I'm not saying that they're just going to hand it to you. I interviewed with 20 other agents. I was up against 20 other agents. And they ultimately ended up choosing me, which I'm so grateful for. But all of that stemmed from social media, and that is what I'm so passionate about, working with people that know, like, and trust me, and they can see it on social media. I'm just stupid honest and stupid open on social media, and there's not much that I hide from people. I try not to hide anything, but there are some things I do, like my relationship's a little bit private, but there's some things that I'm honest. Like, I'm honest about, having depression at certain times in life, or going through a divorce, or having cancer, or like, and people can really relate to that. And I just want to be relatable. I just want people to know, like, and trust me. Like, I'm not going to show up in $1,000 Chanel suit. I'm just not. Like, I'm in a t-shirt and jeans almost every day.
Yeah. Getting it done. I like that.
Yeah. Getting it done. Yeah. And it's crazy. I do wear a lot of, like, sparkly things because I like glitter. I say glitter is my favorite color.
Yeah.
So one of my clients actually dubbed me the bulldog with sparkles. So work. So when I'm in work, it's very hard to get something past me because I go to work for my clients. But when I'm laid back and we're out having fun or having drinks, I'm just a glittery personality.
Just glittering and smiling all the time.
Yep. Always, no other way.
So, and you and I talked about this before. I probably get 2 or 3 calls a week from realtors. A lot of them that we're actually doing business with. We're doing a lot of transactions right now and helping a lot of people. What would you tell not only a new agent out there, but like any agent right now that's got, because it's not just EXP. There's a lot of brokerages out there. They're hearing about them from friends. They're, which one's the best? What is some advice that you'd give to an agent right now that's thinking about, not just changing brokerages? I mean, I'm talking about growing their business, getting, hitting their 3 and 5 year goals, if they even have those set. What would you tell somebody that's a growth minded individual that wants to really do well in this profession?
Honestly, I thought you might ask something like this, and I thought about it this morning. Honesty and being your own genuine self. Don't try. I used to tell people, if you wake up in the morning and you have to put on a suit, like you feel like you have to dress a part, and it's really not you, you're starting your day off in a lie. So if you're
Uh-oh, I lost you.
Did I lose y'all?
There you go.
Sorry.
There you back.
My phone rang. So if you are your genuine self, you wake up every morning and you look in the mirror and you're like, I'm the best person that I can be for myself and for my clients and for my family, then you will succeed. You will do everything to succeed because you're doing it openly and honestly from the get-go. You're not trying to be anybody else or trying to hustle.
That's right. Well, yeah, always be yourself, because that's who you're best. The best.
Yeah.
It's hard to imitate other people. Just be yourself, right?
It is. It is. And so a lot of times, a lot of agents do a lot of things differently than I do. And I'm like, ooh, I wouldn't like that if they did that with me. But that's the thing. I look at, before I even send out a marketing piece or do anything, I go, would I like to get this?
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to attract like-minded individuals.
Exactly. It's all about in life. It's just attracting the right people to you, the scenarios, the right situations. Right. It's all a mindset, and what you're putting out there, you get back. That's right.
Exactly. 100, 1,000%. Yeah. Just be a good person.
That's right. Yeah. Well, Brooke, listen, to say that we are excited that you have joined not only EXP, but the Blueprint X group in Atlanta. And we are growing super fast, and have you on here has been an exciting so far, and a blessing. And we are really looking to pour into you and help you grow to phenomenal heights. And we're here for you all the way. So thank you so much for your time today. And we'll talk again real soon, probably about 30 days, and tell everybody how you're doing. Okay.
Awesome. Thanks so much, guys.
All right, Brooke. Have a great day. All right, everybody. Hey, Brooke, how can people get in touch with you? How can people get in touch with you if they want to talk to you about real estate, about buying or selling a home, or maybe an agent that may want to talk to you about what you've gone through making the switch?
Yeah, absolutely. The best way is to text me because I'm always in the mountains. So those come through first, where voicemails might not come through till days later. So you can text me at 404-858-0076, or you can go to sellnorthgeorgia.com.
Okay, perfect. Well, there you go, folks. Now you know how to get in touch with her. Brooke, listen, you have an awesome day. Go out and get that new listing today. I know you will. And we'll see you soon, okay?
All right. Bye, guys.
All right. See you later. Bye-bye.